Good evening, folks. Let thy food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Often ascribed to Hippocrates, 400 BC, and used to emphasize the importance of nutrition in prevention, management, and even curing disease. However, further analysis of this statement indicates that it is not just about food, but more about lifestyle and the use of your food. Scientists right now have arrived at a point where it couldn't be clearer. The diversity of what you are eating and how you manage your stress on a day-to-day basis is critical for the ecology of your gut. If the microbes in your gut are out of balance and lack diversity, you will get sick. Trust me, it is a matter of life and death. I want you to listen to nutritional therapist Mary Karen, who is going to share with you some simple tips that you can use to support your gut microbes and your health in general. This is part of Mary's Back to Basics online program, which you can purchase from her website, where she gives some great advice on how you can begin to change your gut microbes and your health one bite at a time. So enjoy, and don't forget, leave a comment. Chat soon.
In this section, we're going to look at our gut bacteria in some detail, how our diet affects the health of our gut, and what we can do to support our gut flora starting today. Without doubt, if we take care of our microbiome, then our microbiome will take care of us. So what can we do? Yes, in general, we take too many antibiotics, we drink too much alcohol, we drink too many fizzy drinks, we drink water that flows through public water supplies which contain a whole load of chemicals. Every day we do things that challenge our bodies. The important thing to focus on, though, is that we can truly begin to change our microbiome one meal at a time, one effort at a time. Starting today, remove or at the very least minimize processed foods. They're a recipe for damage because of what's in processed food. For example, trans fats, preservatives, artificial colours and flavours, industrial seed oils, and so on. High sugar and high starch foods, and many people find great benefits from removing or minimising gluten. But if your microbiome is out of balance, it's especially important to remove gluten. I would say strictly avoid artificial sweeteners, in particular aspartame, artificial colours and artificial flavours, especially MSG or monosodium glutamate. Help promote healthy gut bacteria by choosing organic or buying at local farmers markets, because this helps to minimise the possibility that there's chemicals and pesticides in the foods. Have as much veg as possible, especially root vegetables such as garlic, onion, leeks, asparagus, chicory. They're all very supportive. And green leafy veg. Fermented drinks such as milk kefir, water kefir, kombucha, or fermented foods such as sauerkraut, kimchi, and then fruit is super, especially stick to the low sugar fruits such as berries. Ensure that your drinking water is of good quality. This might mean buying a good water filter, because the problem is chlorine in the public water systems. While it helps to kill harmful bugs and controls the waterborne diseases, it also damages our good bacteria. So a good water filter or access to good water is very important. Include more plant-based sources of the good fats, such as avocados, nuts and seeds, good quality coffee, green tea, dark chocolate, and extra virgin olive oil is also really good to encourage diversity. The more diverse our diet is, the more diverse our microbiome will be, and the better for our health at any age. Prebiotics are nutrients in some foods, and they feed and nourish our healthy bacteria. Fibre from plants is good for the microbiome, but some prebiotic veg are superfoods. Prebiotics occur naturally in foods such as chickpeas, red beans, cabbage, leeks, garlic, bananas, radishes, and asparagus. And the chewy part of the vegetable, like the stalks of broccoli or the bottoms of asparagus, are so nutritious for the gut bacteria. So eat the stalks, don't chop them off. There are certain starches that can be prebiotic. For example, cooked and cooled potato and white rice contains resistant starch, which feeds and supports our microbes. But the secret is allowing the white rice and the potatoes to cool before eating. That's what turns these particular starches into resistant starch. As you see listed, there's more prebiotics including artichoke, lentils, onion, broccoli, beans and Brussels sprouts. Some people might need to introduce these gradually because not everyone can tolerate all of these foods given the differences in our gut, so they mightn't suit everyone due to individual sensitivities. Probiotic means for life. Natural probiotics can be found in fermented foods, in live food, or in foods that are labelled as containing live cultures. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, which is Korean fermented cabbage, come loaded with their own bacteria and they join up with the bugs in our gut. Some other great natural probiotics include water kefir, milk kefir, kombucha, unsweetened yogurt, tempeh, pickles and miso. These are a fabulous and tasty way to help maintain or improve the population of microbes in our gut. These are photos of water kefir on the left and milk kefir grains on the right. These contain naturally occurring bacteria and yeast which combine to give huge health benefits. And a couple of quick facts here. A few tablespoons of milk kefir, for example, contains more live cells than a 2-month supply of a typical probiotic supplement that you can buy in the shop. And both milk kefir and water kefir can be made at home if you can get your hands on the grains. Otherwise, there's some great milk kefir products on sale in Ireland anyway at the moment. Supplementing with probiotics has been shown to be very effective for those taking antibiotics in particular, also for the young, old and the sick, and those with respiratory infections or urinary tract infections in particular. And there's an increased use of targeted probiotics for particular conditions. Different strains can be used effectively to address a health challenge. But remember, your microbes recognize the real thing much better than any synthetic supplement. If your digestive system is struggling, digestive enzymes can be a light switch being turned on in your body. Enzymes support digestion. They basically help our body to function better by stimulating our body to produce its own enzymes and its own digestive juices, cofactors, hormones, coenzymes. So we'll take a quick look at some naturally occurring digestive enzymes, and these act as catalysts to help our digestion. Examples of natural digestive enzymes include lemon water, certain fresh fruit and veg, apple cider vinegar, bean and seed sprouts. If lemon water is your chosen one, then cooled boiled water, warm water with a slice of lemon or some squeezed lemon is great first thing in the morning or ideally before meals. Pineapple contains a naturally occurring enzyme called bromelain in the stem and in the brown peel and the flesh and the core in particular, where it's most concentrated. So you could eat the pineapple sliced really thin to include the core. You could soak the core in water or include pineapple in juices and smoothies. Any of the following are good options to stimulate digestion before a meal. Raw vegetables, especially green leafy veg, contain naturally occurring digestive enzymes, and the likes of parsley, kale, broccoli, celery, cabbage, beets, beet greens, they're all great. So a little salad, a mixed raw veg salad before big meals is a great idea, and add some bean or seed sprouts to the salad as well. Also good before a meal are papaya, kiwi, mango, watermelon, blueberries, raspberries, grapefruit, or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water throughout the day or before meals is another great way to stimulate the digestive system. Another great natural digestive help are bitters. They're great to naturally increase the flow of digestive juices and to stimulate the body to produce enzymes and hormones and coenzymes. For example, ginger, artichoke, beetroot, fennel, milk thistle and peppermint. And some of these you can buy as tinctures in the health shops. This would be where you take a few drops before meals. Other bitters then would include romaine, lettuce, kale, rocket, which you can buy in most supermarkets nowadays. Also radishes, dandelion and watercress. Hippocrates, who's known as the father of medicine, said that all disease begins in the gut. But let's focus on the positive and the fact that all health begins in our gut. Some scientists call our gut bugs our brain peacekeepers. The health of our bugs plays a huge role in determining our mood. And it's clear from this section that we all hold the key to our physical and our mental health. So we owe it to ourselves to nurture it and to nourish it.